We've got an entertaining one in store for you. Between the Seattle Seahawks and the Miami Dolphins. To kick off, here's Riley Patterson. And we're underway at Hard Rock. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap. See the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey.
Looking to throw right away. Throwing the out route complete. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he's got it in close. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead right away. Jackson Smith-Njigba with the touchdown. Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
Good for a Miami Dolphin.
All right, come on.
1st and 10 at the 48.
Bailoa off the play fake. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Miami Dolphin. Go ahead. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Slot man motioned over. First down, Tonga Bailoa to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Waller with the catch. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, get set. Whoa. Ready, team.
They send the tight end in motion left. Trying to run it in. Achane. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
2nd and goal.
Turbo
At
2,
the
ice
12-yard
jab.
line.
Ice jab. Turbo 2, ice jab.
Tight end going in motion here. They go to him again. And he punches this one in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish up their opening drive. Devon Achane with the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. Stephanie Rick, Cougar 19.
Bill Rowe from the gun. It's a complete to Kenneth Walker. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
This is Walker on 2nd. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the crutch for moving the chains that time.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a 1st down too.
Going to the ground again on 1st. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Not through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swinging.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. On the draw, it's Walker. He does not get to that line. Looked for a moment like he might get there, but nope, fourth down coming up. Trying for it with Milrow. And he had it for a second, but unable to hang on. And the possession literally slipped through their fingers as they turn it over on downs. Now head up, 1st and 10 from the 42.
Time on three, kick. Ready. Out.
Tua off the play fake. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. Second down.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Design bootleg here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
6 on the play. It's now third down and 7.
Solo left Zion. Hey, get set.
Tua now from the gun. Complete out to the right. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They've got a first to begin the frame. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Solo left Zion.
The Seahawks 12-yard line.
What?
Out of the shotgun, a give to AJ. And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. Call it 8 yards, and it's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 8 yards. It's now 3rd and
Jump on
goal.
3, jump on 3. Out, out.
There's another 4-out. And he's going to be stopped short. They bring him down as he gets to the 3. It's a gain of 2, and that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. First down, didn't score. Second down, didn't score. And now 3rd and goal, can't find the end zone either.
The kick by Patterson is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Now let's go.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
First down.
Go.
First down, and they go right back to it. He finds some space again. And they'll finally get him at the 47-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
First down, Seattle.
Go play action here. It's Milrow. This is Cox. That's Cox. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They get 28 out of that play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ready, set.
To the line we go. They're set, first and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And off to Walker from the gun. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. It's Matthew Judon in on the tackle. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the gun, Milrow. A disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Milrow. That one is caught. Gordon has it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. The Seahawks trailing on the scoreboard. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Come on, come on.
Charbonnet now up the middle. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown. The Seahawks get some late points and the lead. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown.
Jason Myers.
They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Rough, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Tunga Bailoa. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
Tyrese Knight on the coverage.
Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Tunga Bailoa. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so they're left facing 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ice jab. Ice jab. Ready.
Throwing, here's Tunga Bailoa on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance.
Ready.
They're going for this. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Brought in inside the 20. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get some late points and the lead. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins push their lead to 3. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Back to 60.
To the air, Milrow. Short pass brought in. Get some space around midfield. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
Get up. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready?
To throw. Here's Milrow. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And Milrow goes into the slide with enough yardage there to pick up that 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Ready? 76, track and 60. Go.
Milrow with it on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
Go. Liking it. Ready?
Another try following the sack. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Elijah Arroyo, the target on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Myers for the Seahawks field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
17.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
He lofts it deep right side. And this is going to be a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins will extend their lead as time expires in the half. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our 1st half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the 2nd half. And the Dolphins get on that football. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. All right, partner, are you on board with that call
No.
we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the 3rd quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did he say no?
No. No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
All right, come on.
Running with A.J. and out of the gun. He finds space for a few yards that time. Byron Murphy there to make the play. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing on 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
That's good for a Dolphins 1st down.
Hey, long.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Handoff running left, A-Chain. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
Another Dolphins
Watch Oscar.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
18.
Relay from the gun with Wright. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Working quickly here.
11-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Turbo 3, kick. 32 Stinger. Ready, set.
Now Tagovailoa to throw. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the fumble recovery is made.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
All right, go, go, go. Ready. Set.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long. Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. Made his first one. This is a little over 40.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
70.
Here's Milroe to throw. He puts everything behind this one. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Ready, set. Let's go now.
At the 35.
Viking 18.
Walker now from the gun. Crosses midfield, still going. Inside the 30. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. Give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
Cowboy 80.
Running with Walker again. And he'll give back a small bit of what he just ripped off as they take him down behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
Ready.
Throwing here, Milroe. That pass is caught by Horton. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Ready.
Milroe throwing on 3rd down. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Seattle.
Big Lion. Come on, come on. Hey. Yep. Hurt. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Let's go.
Walker will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
They're so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Okay, ready.
They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1.
Go.
They'll run with Charbonnet. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Off the play fake, Milroe. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal.
Let's go. Let's go.
Trying for it with Milroe. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks start the 2nd half with some needed points. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Myers gets the point after the go. And the Seahawks get it back to within 6.
Seahawks 41.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
44. Ready. Ready, team!
They'll start the drive with Achane. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Ready, team!
So we're through 3 here. It's Dolphins football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Go ahead. Ready, team! 21G. Hey, 21T. Out.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
Solo left Zion. Ready. Ready, team!
Achane running to the right. We call that one a gain of, let's say, 2 yards at 2nd down. Achane again. Along this sideline inside the 25. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Trying the right side. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Nice jab, Trevor. Ready. Out.
Here's a give for right. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the 4th.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Ready.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
That's one of those situations where if you're going to call that play, you better execute it. Because if it works, well, you're a genius. But one little thing gets off. A little bit of penetration. You don't seal the edge, well, you're punting, and that play goes right out the window.
The kick by Patterson is good. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. When they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, These are the moments they live for.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. Bill Rowe from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second and that playbook. Wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Go play action here. It's Milrow. Completed over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. That's a good find from the Alabama rookie, and that'll give him a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here we go. Stop. Ready.
Walker on first down. And he's not going to get anything as that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Hit. 68.
From the gun, Milrow. Throwing this back in the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long. Now the field goal unit runs on for its second try tonight. From the right hash, 55 yards out. Got all of it, and this is good. And it pulls him back within one score here in the 4th.
This make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Now a toss play for Achan. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain and the chains moving too. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield.
That's a 50-yard line.
Waddle now in motion right. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. Offense to the line for 2nd down. They send a tight end in motion. 2nd down carry for Achan. This fight good enough to gain about 4, and it's 3rd down. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Setting up to pass. Finds his back. Achan. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series. They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So it's fins up as the Dolphins take the win at home. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see. Wake up and I found out, did it change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it light up? Yeah, did it find out? Better walk around the edge of the room in the bed with my arm on face. Face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around. I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blind. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Miami Dolphins. Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, hey.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Play action. It's Smith. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches. At the Dolphins' 21-yard line.
Gino going to hand it to Genty. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll go again with Genty. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
Ashton Genty taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Dolphins have it.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. So it'll be a touchback, and that ball will be placed at the 30.
35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Watson, Oscar. Ready.
On play action, here's Tua. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. Down to about the 45. All spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Johnson. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Hey, Watson, Oscar, Watson.
Looking to pass. Tua. Throw right side. Going to be caught here by Waddle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give left side. Here's Achane. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Ready. Turbo 3, kick. Turbo 3, kick.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
First and 10 at the 20-yard.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now Achane on first and 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane taking it in from the 20. And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This is caught by Tucker. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
He'll drop this underneath for Genty. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Seven, our score after one. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard.
Here we go, hey. Easy.
They'll try to run for it with Genty. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genty with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And some room to work. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Up the middle, Achane. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
All right, come on.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll get the ball down inside the 30. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Looking left sideline. It's complete. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Ready.
Achane is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
In motion, Hill. Tua sets up to pass it. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Ready. Out.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Hey, here we go. Hey. Hey, Tony.
A run. It's Genty. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Smith. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Hey, here we go.
Genty. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Right here. Up. Ready,
Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, and his early struggle continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Raiders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
That's complete. It's Ashton Jeanty. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing, but in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Smith. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
To the air again, Smith. They'll try and set up the screen to Jeanty. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
First down, Raiders.
They'll run with Jeanty. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
At the 22-yard line.
Back to throw, Smith. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, here's Jeanty. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
35-yard line.
Now Tua. Throw left side complete. That's right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 34.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
Solo left Zion. Solo left. Hey, get set. 18.
They're going for him. Here's Tua with it. That's a chain hit, and the ball is held. And the Raiders pick it up. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here, punter, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now Gino. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Genty. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. Oh, this is going to be fielded defensively, and remember, this is a live football. Fighting his way through contact. And he is finally going to be taken down. Boy, that could have been a really late swing here, but the attempt to return the field goal snuffed out, and that'll do it for this first half. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far in the score. And got his man complete. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 74 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run, H.M. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
One more time with H.M. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Tua going to run the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. And now Tua going to try and sneak it. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for a touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Dolphins take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
the middle. It's Genty. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Come on, 2, ice jab. Ice jab, come on, 2, ice jab. Ready,
Achane gets it from the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
That is caught at the 7. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Wright, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point try now for Patterson. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be fielded in the end zone, but he'll decide against bringing it out, so they'll take over at the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now we feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him. And the end result runs like that.
The third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. A run straight ahead with Genty. They get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. That complete to Shorter. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line.
First down, Raiders.
Now it's Smith off the bootleg. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. That's caught by Tucker. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's Genty. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. 93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Gino going to hand it to Genti. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Smith. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield with these little people.
Good run there. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. On the handoff, it's Achane. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Tua going to throw. And that's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there, so go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
That's good.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Looking to pass. Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Hey, here we go.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. It's Smith. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing now is Gino. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19.
13 and the Las Vegas first down.
13 next.
Here's Smith. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now a give to Mostert running right. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now Smith. And that will be incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete to right. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
22 yards.
All right, let's go.
For the Dolphins. First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Good.
Now Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. Dante Thornton, 56 yards. And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Gino's going to throw. That's caught. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this one fielded in the end zone. It won't be returned, so it'll come out to the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And his throw is incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now...
And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 40 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Tua to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown. Darren Waller, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Now Tua. It's complete. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
There we go. Hey, let's go.
Smith now to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Intercepted.
This is 1st and 10.
All right, come on. Come on.
Here's Tua. Throw caught by Ochan. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they need to score, and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, ready. Hey.
Throwing Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in down. And that'll move them back within 6 now. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Now 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Genty. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. He'll try and run. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. They'll go again with Genty. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now Smith. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.